Hello, my name is Amina, and I'm your decision making specialist. And today, right now, I want to talk to you about a conversation. A lot going on, not only about COVID-19, also about racial injustice, economic injustice, all the inequalities that are going on, and we all say that we're equal, and are we really equal when we have a conversation? Are we really listening to what the other person's saying? Are we listening to what they need for us to hear? And if we're paying attention, the Black people are saying the conversations that they have to have with each of their children as they're growing up, in terms of not only how to keep safe, how not to be killed. That is a huge conversation. And I am really hoping that that conversation that they have to have with their children will convince everyone else to have conversations with their children, with each other. Ask how it is to be a parent. Ask how it is to be a Black parent. Ask how it is to be a parent from another culture. And be honest with ourselves about the conversations we have, the words that we use. Maybe we don't even mean to, and we do. We talk about being all together. We're in this together. And to me, the biggest conversation can be, what does that mean? What does that mean to you? What does that mean to people that you talk with? What does that being all together in this, what does that mean about how you listen? What does that mean about we're all in this together and these are the decisions I want to make? These are different decisions I want to make, different conversations. None of this is easy, and I do not raise my hand thinking, oh, yada, yada, I know it. No, I come from one culture. I have the coloring of another culture, and I do not pretend to know anything about how to tell you to listen or the conversations for you to have. I'm just asking that we listen with that conversation going on and that conversation and that if we really listen, I believe that people are willing to have conversations. Now, this is the perfect time. We can't just let the door close and wait for another catastrophe, another pandemic, another horrible event before we have the courage to open that door again. This is the time. This is whatever we write in our story now, in terms of what we're listening, what we're saying, and how we really are in this together. It's building, I am hoping, the beginning, the eyelash of a new legacy. Wouldn't it be simply lovely if 40 years from now, 5 years from now, 3 years from now, 1 year from now, we did not have this same conversation. We did not turn our ears away, cover our eyes, and be afraid to hear somebody else's truth. Doesn't mean you have to agree with it. It means to listen deeply from your circle, to keep an open mind, to use our what if tool and our and our focus, so that we can learn what it's really like to be outside of our skin, outside of our belief, outside of our behaviors, and just see what changes we could make. We kind of go around and, well, they need to do that and they shouldn't do that and that should happen and that should happen. And I'm going to offer that in our circle, we close our eyes and we say, okay, Amina, what needs to happen for you to pay more attention, to be more aware, to be kinder, to be more generous, to be more open, to ask questions that invite somebody to tell the truth, and be honest with myself that I'm willing to hear the truth. Not always going to be pretty. Maybe it's going to be embarrassing. Maybe I'm going to be ashamed because I found out something that I didn't mean to say or do, and I did. And then ask how I can do that differently. If we don't talk and we just keep walking away and we keep closing our eyes without going inside of us and our circle, nothing will ever change. Nothing will ever change with us. We will go out there and we will be the very same. We will create the same normal. And then what? And then what? We have a choice. We can make different decisions. And as a decision-making specialist that has spent her entire life trying to figure all of this out and still learning and still doesn't have all the answers, I am asking you, please, to decide how you can listen differently. All right, go forth, stand in your circle, be willing to hear the truth, and invite somebody to tell you. Let's see what happens. Who knows? What if? All right, thanks for listening. Come back. I appreciate you so much. Bye for now.